Hey Shugs, it's me, the most comfortable seat in any house, Chaise Lounge. And today I'm going to show you how to glue down your eyebrows using Pros-Aide because its adhesive strength is what? Medical. The way I cover my eyebrows is I leave a little nub and I cover the rest of them and then I draw an eyebrow off of that. So that's what I'm going to be showing you how to do today. So I'm going to start by showing you a couple of things that I use to cover my brows. The first thing you're going to need is Pros-Aide. I use medical adhesive Pros-Aide because its adhesive strength is what? Medical. If I use a glue stick, it'll work until I get really hot and sweaty and I'm about to start my second number and then my eyebrows just creep out of nowhere and look terrible. So I just have better luck with Pros-Aide. So that's what I'm going to show you today. So you'll definitely need some Pros-Aide. I'll put the link in the description on where you can get it on Amazon, but literally just search Pros-Aide on Amazon. And the next thing you're gonna need is some kind of a sponge, whatever this is called, a poof, a pat. What do you call this? I don't know what you call this. You're also gonna need some sort of fluffy brush. Some sort of fluffy brush to brush off any excess powder. This is some no-name brush, probably from Dollar General. Ding! A puff? I don't know what you call this. Anyway, I have one of these. It came in a Ben Nye kit that I got a long time ago. So this is what I use to pack in the powder. And the last thing that I use, Ben Nye Super White Professional Powder. So I use this on my eyebrows. I find that it covers better. I don't know if it's like finer or whatever, but this covers better for me on my eyebrows than the colorless powder. The colorless powder does a great job on my sideburns, but whatever, I have better luck with the other. You just need some translucent powder. Gluing down your eyebrows is all about removing the hair from your face right here and redrawing it on. So that means texture. So gluing down your eyebrows is all really about texture. We're gluing it down and trying to make a flat surface on which to build the makeup product. Ding! Okay, so let's glue these bitches down. So my first step in covering my brows is definitely starting with some sort of like a toner. So I use Skin Prep and Prime. Just Skin Prep Pro by Mayron. Mayron is the shit. I use their TV stick foundation, and the back of the bottle nails it. It helps makeup last longer under stressful performance conditions. So if drag is anything, it's stressful. So this is perfect. It also helps with the sweating. So if you're real super sweaty, this is gonna help you. So what I do is just put a little bit on a cotton ball, and then I'm gonna go in to my eyebrow area and like everywhere I'm gonna put makeup on, right? Because it's like a primer, it's like a toner, and it does a bunch of shit like that. Do that. She's good. This is also clean, dry skin. I just washed my face. I'm putting on this toner, and we're gonna let it just sit for just a minute. We're just gonna let it sit for just a minute. Just a minute. We're just gonna let it sit for just a minute. Next, we're gonna go in with this, I don't know if I showed you how disgusting this fucking brush is. But it's a Ben Nye FB7, and I've just been using it for my eyebrows in Pros-Aide for like 2 years, so that's why it looks so funky. I use the liquid form. They make a cream form of Pros-Aide, but I've never used it. I don't know how it works. I'm gonna get some product on there, and again, like I said, I just go into about right there, and that's where I start covering the brow with the Pros-Aide. So just paint it on. I don't get too far outside my eyebrow because I think it's kind of a pain in the ass to get it off if you do. So I try to stay in as much with the eyebrow as you can. Also, I would say for your first coat, more might be a little bit more. More might be more. Who knew? More might be more. with the Pros-Aide because you want it to get on each individual hair and adhere it medically, because its adhesive strength is what? Medical. To your skin to cover up that texture. Okay. So we've got that everywhere. So now I'm gonna take our Super White Professional Powder by Ben Nye, and I'm gonna put it on I'm gonna put it on that thing, this poof, and I'm just gonna fucking push it in there. Get into it. Do you see that? Oh, cracks. Get everywhere in there. Because you were trying to make it disappear. Right? That looks pretty good. I'm gonna put just a little bit more on. All right. So you can already kind of see how it's gluing to my skin. It got each individual hair, and the texture is gonna slowly go away. And we're gonna probably speed that up because you don't wanna fucking sit there and watch me do that. The key to doing your other brow is the exact same shape. So make sure it's the same size. Otherwise your eyebrows are gonna look crazy. Alright, so we've got both the eyebrows covered and you look like a crazy person, which is cool. Now you're just gonna go in with your big fluffy brush and dust off the excess. And there will be excess. Okay, and then you're gonna let that dry. So while you're letting this set, and it should set a little bit faster than a glue stick will, only because the glue is slower. Ding! So this is gonna be a little bit faster than the glue stick. All right, it's time for our second coating on our eyebrows of Pros-Aide. So we're gonna do the exact same thing that we did the first time. And you're gonna say, but Chaise, it's not going into the eyebrow. I know, girl, it's fine. It's fine. Just make sure you cover every inch of that brow that you wanna cover. I'm just gonna wipe away the excess a little bit. And you're good. I don't need a second or a third coat on top of this layer that we're putting down because we did a really good job the first time. Now this eyebrow, you see that crack right there? We're gonna definitely need to fill her in with a little bit of like extra Pros-Aide that you would put on your other part of this brow. We just need to fill this crack in right here so that we can pack powder into it. If you don't cover it and make it a flat surface like we were talking about, makeup is gonna either miss it and you're gonna have a crack right there and that doesn't look real, right? That's not a fantasy. No one has a crack right there in like their eyelid or right above their eyelid. So we're gonna pack some powder into that hoe, wipe away the excess, and get in there with your powder. You see how we covered that crack up? Because we put a bunch of glue in it and we put a bunch of powder on top of it. I think every drag video about covering your eyebrows says this, but I'm gonna say it too because it's true. If you think that you're pressing hard enough, press harder because you need to pack as much powder as you can up into your brow. If you think you're pressing hard enough, press harder. You need to pack as much powder into your eyebrow as you can. So we've got 2 coats on both of them. 2 coats do pretty well for me. So I'm gonna go in and get rid of this excess. All right, so I want you to see something. So the shapes of both of these little nubs that I did are pretty close together, but this one is a little bit bigger than this one. Don't freak out. An older drag queen who works with us at the club has told me several times, don't freak out about every little detail in your makeup or you're never gonna finish. You're never gonna be able to do it and complete it at the end of the night. So I'm just gonna fix that when I draw on my eyebrows. All right, so this has been just a super quick tutorial on how to cover your eyebrows with Pros-Aide. If you want to see how I draw on my eyebrows, I'm going to put the link to my next video in the bottom where I do a full face with a beard. So go over to that. So I hope y'all had fun watching this video. Thanks for joining me. I'm hoping to make more, especially now that I have nothing to do and I'm working from home. So don't forget to follow me on social media, and by social media I mean Instagram, because my handle is @MissChaiseLounge. Thanks for being with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey Shugs, it's me, Chaise Lounge, the most comfortable seat in any house. I hope you like the new mug. I hope to see you soon, and I hope you're staying safe. Bye.